Why, hello. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Alfwine, Southern Belle, Ashigaru, Ponton, Millendrin, Toe Scott, everyone over on YouTube, and everyone over on Facebook, thank you very much for being here. We'll be getting started in just a second. Just want to make sure I'm live on Facebook. Don't see myself yet. Oh, I'm not seeing myself on Facebook. Let me redo that. Being a bit slow on the uptake, I believe. I don't know, maybe Facebook's not going to be nice today. Well, I'll give it another couple seconds, and if that doesn't work, well, I guess we'll just go on anyway. Hello, welcome to Court of the Rings, here on twitch.tv/LOTRO stream, youtube.com/Lord of the Rings/live, and usually facebook.com/LOTRO as well. Having a few technical issues. Doesn't seem like Facebook wants to stream, even though XSplit says it is. Don't know if that's just a me issue or what, but I guess we're just going to have to go with it. See how things go. I am still feeling Gen Con, because I had a long trip back. Good time, but long trip back. I got in on early Tuesday morning, and finally rolled into the office yesterday. Kind of got, small mountain of things to catch up on, and I'm continuing to work on that today. Hoping to get the beacon out. Actually, I will get the beacon out today. The English version, at least, is all ready to go. I'm still waiting on the localized copy because I'm 24 hours late in getting that sent out for localization. Just due to me being at Gen Con and all that sort of thing. So we might be a little late on the French-German versions of the beacon this week, but otherwise should go out a little bit later on today. And we've got our bonuses that we'll talk about a little bit. I am also going to be live on Landreval in just a little bit. And let me see if people have any good questions for me. If you paid attention to the DDO side of the live stream yesterday, you'll know I spent basically an hour talking about Gen Con because, I am a nerd and Gen Con is my bag. I think I'm not going to do that this time for LOTRO, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. I would maybe made a little more sense for the DDO crowd than the LOTRO crowd, but we are hard at work on the LOTRO side as well as the DDO side. On the LOTRO side in particular, we are working on getting the instances out first. That'll be 21.2. And then the raid will be coming in 21.3. We're hoping to get 21.2 out. Well, gosh. Do I want to commit to that at this point? Perhaps as soon as late September. I would say late September to early October is probably the best time frame for 21.2 at this point. And the raid is still a little more nebulous. We have a date in-house, but who knows if we're going to hit it because it's still in process at this point. So, but I feel a little more comfortable on 21.2. So the instances should be coming, let's say in about a month-ish from now. We will have them on Bull Roarer as well. So you can look forward to that. We did have a patch out on Geez, was it this Monday? Yes, it was this Monday because I was on the road. So that's why I didn't post the release notes and all that sort of thing. So, there we go. So I'm a little behind the curve as to what's all going on in the office because, like I said, I was on the road in the middle of it all and then recuperating from Gen Con. I have a bit of a con cold, con crud, as they say. So this weekend will really be my recuperation time. But I'm here, and I'm live, and we also have the Farmers Fair going. So let me call up that webpage just real quick for y'all. This runs as of Wednesday, right? Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and it goes through September 7th. It'll be shut off on September 8th, 3 a.m. Eastern Time. We have the Farmers Fair back. That's what I'll be doing today. You can head on over near the Bywater Center in the Shire to take part in the activities. We do have new rewards and things like that. The mushroom hunt, egg scramble, manning the market, drunkards, fishing, what have you. We'll be showing some of that stuff off a little bit today. I'm sure live streamers have also been doing that as well, so that's all cool. Let me quick head on over because I have a list of the new items. So here are the new items in for this year's Farmers Fair. We have the Goat of the Harvest Sky, the Harvest Revelry Kite, Golden Grain Kite, Basket of Freshly Picked Apples, Cloak of the Harvest Sky, and Hooded Cloak of the Harvest Sky. Basically the cloak, hooded non-version of it. I'm hoping to get some marketing-ready images out, probably by the weekend at least, maybe even today, of those new items. So keep an eye out on social media if you haven't seen pictures of them, but I've already seen some people on the forums and such posting up pics, so that's cool. There we go. Making sure I'm live on Landrival. The other big news item that I guess I would mention is that we are aware that as of Monday's patch, some people's antivirus programs are not playing friendly with our new store browser. It's called LOTRO Browser Helper.exe is the specific file name. And it started with Kaspersky, and we got that cleared up last week, but then when we went live with our patch again, the exe recompiled, and that set off some flags on really antivirus softwares that have particularly sensitive heuristics on it. So we're aware of it. It's not a virus. If you run into a problem, you can just let it delete that file. When you relaunch the game launcher, it'll re-download it, and then you'll be able to play. We're working to address this in two ways. Short term, we're reaching out to the antivirus companies to let them know, yo, this ain't a virus. Hopefully that'll take care of the problem quickly. But we also do have an engineer, the person who made the file, working on a longer-term solution where it doesn't recompile every time there's an update. So it won't keep sending false pings to these antivirus companies. So that sucks, but sorry about that. We are working to correct it. Aboramon says, the mount animation fixes do not seem fixed to me. Can you explain specifically what it is that you are running into that you believe is not fixed?
Could I take a moment of your time?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Don't you turn your back on me? Could I take a moment of your time?
Maybe I'm just gonna let that one go. Party goers. Where did that guy go? Oh no, I accused a sober party goer. Don't want to do that. You're all drunk, I say. There we go. How's it going, everyone? So, I'll get back to the questions here in just a sec. I need to speak to what's his name in Bywater. Oh, it is there. The mayor! That's what I'm looking to do.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Sure. Sperling took. Okay.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
There's Bam Furlong. Okay, and Marish. Ah, okay. I see where I'm going. Let me do that. Good party at Gen Con, Druid's Fire. Thank you very much. It's true, we had good representation by the LOTRO peeps there, and I really do want to thank everyone who stopped by the Friday night gathering for buffs over on the LOTRO and DDO side. You know, we actually, when you get down to it, a lot of the people played both games at what would attend a Gen Con, so we had a good time doing that. Only noticed on non-Warsteed mounts. I'll have to look into that, because I am not specifically... frankly, I'm not specifically familiar with what they changed for Monday. Gotta read the text? Jeez. Isn't that why we play video games, to not read text? I'm kidding. The character bounces at a different rate than the mount. Doesn't happen on my Hobbit. Only notice when playing a man alt. Okay. Interesting. An Aria question. How many quest slots are you supposed to have after you use the Aria? I used my Aria on a 56-ish character who had 44 slots before. After the Aria had 44 instead of the 50 you normally have at 105. That sounds like a bug to me. I will have to follow up on that one. I would assume that you would have what you should have for 105. Hello, Andang. Nice to see you here. CloudDeck777. I have been getting one-shot by Freeps since the Mordor expansion. Any idea when PvMP will be rebalanced? It's on our agenda. Let me actually... I asked that question yesterday. We have some creep balance and audacity gear coming. It should be out in one of the point updates from 21. So either 21.1 or 21.2 is the most likely answer to that. Hopefully we'll get it to you sooner rather than later. Astuity, I have not seen that crash myself. One thing I would, well, that's a tricky one. I'll have to check with QA to see what they have for bug reports to see if they've got a lot of other reports of that. Otherwise, I would guess it might be a local computer issue, but like I said, I don't know. I'll have to check, see if we've had a bunch of those. I'll have to carry it back? Jeez. I can't take my horse. Fine. That's interesting. CP of Landerval. I will have to follow up on that as well. I was not aware that the Badger's Kite and Wildfowl Kite are listed in the pet collection. So I don't know if they are erroneously in the pet collection or if they should be published in the store and are not. I will have to follow up on that. Let me actually copy that one into the chat here so I can remember to ask about it. Also copying over the milestone travel skill issue. Getting hit with a lot of bug reports. So, you know, good time to remind you. Ah, really? Time's run out? Oh, jeez. Guess I shouldn't have waited, huh? Hello, Gussie. Nice to see you here. So the problem with asking me a lot of, is this a bug thing, is I need to check. I can't possibly have every sort of detail known in my head here. I don't know about Allegiance dailies, not always rewarding black steel keys for all zone combinations. We'll have to follow up on that one as well.
Could I take a moment of your time?
How do I know if they're drunkards? Yeah, I was figuring it'd be a text thing. Ah, cool.
What do you need? Please, stay a moment.
Oh, if the text they say doesn't make sense, they're drunk? Good call. Oh, there's a fast travel, okay. I also am not sure about the eye color on the female elf. Let me write that one down too. Like I say, you guys are hitting me with a lot of bugs I just don't have the answer for right now. Yeah, so I know that crashing in Minas Tirith is a thing, and that's usually caused just by draw distance issues, maybe memory crashes, that kind of thing. If we have a specific new thing, though, that's something I would want to make sure I follow up on. I have not heard of plans to have more hobbies. That is a frequent request that we get, but I'm not sure that it's on our short-term agenda. Sorry. Yeah, I'm actually doing fine in regards to the con crud. Just a basic cold. Oh no, man, I am the worst.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, you just sort of keep clicking, huh? Okay. Yeah, see, I imagine, a hobbit wouldn't want to come across as rude, so they wouldn't want to, appear too visibly drunk, but they also would almost certainly have, you know. Alright.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Alright. Where's the oven?
Cannot a body be left alone?
Oh, read the recipe. Okay. Man, you guys are making me read things. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hmm. Alright. It's true, Ashigaru, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, Calithel, there is no way currently to turn off the constant checking of various language download screens. What happens is when you launch the client, it checks to make sure that you've got the most recent um, loading screens. And it's not able to differentiate between English, French, German, so it checks them all. It's not actually re-downloading them every time. It's just checking to see if they're there, and then downloading them if they're not. I know it's annoying, but it is unfortunately the way it is. So, Glamdring, in case it's pretty clear here, this is actually my first time doing the Fall Fest, so... Farmers Fair.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Well, let me try it again. I like the idea of... doing that. Yeah, see, I thought the burp would be the one, but the one person I checked who was belching ended up being not drunken, so... Hmm. Oh, interesting. Leonardo, could set the files as read-only, huh? Ah, see? Darn it. Oh, you're right, if they apologized. Oh, man, you guys are good. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you're right that if I could go to LOTRO Wiki or such and get, say, walkthroughs of the Farmers Fair, but I'm mostly just chilling, hanging out with y'all. So you know, I don't care. I'm not looking for min-max in here. I'm just chilling out. Yeah. So I did do forum moderation from Gen Con. I was sitting on the exhibit hall floor getting pinged about some trolls and such. Had to do my thing. So it was alright. Will I update PvP? Yeah, we do have a plan to work on that. As I said just a little bit ago, in one of the point updates. So later this year we should have a bit of a further work done on creep versus freep balance. I know Druid's Fire, right? Yeah. Ah! No! Alright, let's see. Find the first ingredient. So I need to get meat. That's what I need. Packaged beef from the meat stall. Okie-doke. It's definitely not the meat stall. That looks like meat. There we go. Okay, added beef to the stew. So then next, handful of salt from the cooking area, and then a bowl full of water. Ah! Oh well. Nice. Glad to see, Gussie Moose. So, we figured out, it looks like, thanks to a forum member, what was going on with the peeps who were not able to take screenshots post-Mordor. It looks like it's an Avast antivirus issue, where it doesn't like... Okay. Come on, carrying... So I'm too busy to do that. But there should be a bucket of water. But I'm not... You jerk. This is a tricky one. Who knew cooking was so difficult? Bowl full of water, try the well. But there was no bowls by the well.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, I didn't get the correct salt? Okay. So Avast Antivirus was basically flagging it so it wouldn't let you write to the My Documents folder, so that was the screenshot issue. So if you go to the forums and hit the dev tracker, I replied to the person who wrote the solution to that in the workaround. So if that's you, that's great. Hey, The Martini, and by the way, we do want to welcome Da Martini, TEH_Martini, to LOTRO stream. Martini's going to be having a show on, Sunday afternoons, right? Starting this Sunday. And we'll be getting the calendar probably updated today or tomorrow. And you can find that on LOTRO stream. So very, very cool. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Go check out the Martini, 2 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/LOTROstream. We had double bonus points for LOTRO not that long ago, actually. Someone saying we haven't had it for some time. I'd have to call up the calendar to know for sure. But I'm pretty sure we had double bonus points in, like, June, didn't we? But they should be on sale again here in the relatively near future, you know, along our regular timelines. See if I can call it out. You're right, it has been a while. It looks like the last one we had ran through the end of April. Was the last time we had double bonus points, so I'm sure it'll be on the calendar in the relatively near future if it's been that long. I don't actually see it penned in, but that's probably because I haven't updated the quarterly calendar yet. Yeah, we are going to be putting the instances and the raid, presumably, on Bull Roar, and that'll be in the relatively near future. So if we're targeting, let's just say, end of September for the instances, my guess would be at least probably the weekend or two before those go live. Probably 2 weekends before or so, we'll be on Bull Roar to get some feedback on it. We don't have triple bonus points much. We have had them years ago, but it's been a while. I wouldn't expect it to happen anytime soon. I don't know. We'll see. I can't speak for... Oh, there we go. Accused! Yes! I can't speak for Ecom and their scheduling. Even if I knew, I wouldn't really be allowed to say. Sorry. I mean, the main thing is, since, you know, announcing when sales happen tends to affect purchasing decisions, I have to be very careful about what I say and when. So what else could I mention? Oh, there you go. Yay! Second. It does take some effort, that's for sure. This is not as easy as I would have thought. You would think a drunken hobbit would be easy to spot, but I guess not. They're good at hiding their intake. And they're not even talking. That's true. We have our bug report through help.standingstonegames.com. There's a section there to send in a bug report. Asuatandi over on YouTube, that would be where you would want to send in a report on a cosmetic item causing a clipping issue. Is it intentional that the Expeditions dailies change at 10 a.m. while the quest reset is at 3 a.m.? And why is the deed limit reset at midnight server time? So yes, that is intentional in that we use a system, I don't know what its actual name is, but the abbreviations are WES, Westfile they call it. World Event System, that's what that means. Duh, I just figured that out. Anyway, so it activates at 10 a.m. and goes away at 3 a.m. So that would be while the quest reset is at 3 a.m. and things change at 10 a.m. as that's when the West system updates. Why is the deed limit reset at midnight server time? That is probably because it is coded differently, not using that particular system. And so it has its own timer. Oh man, do me. That's a good question. You have an old buddy key. Can you use it still? I have no idea if that's still active or not. I'm going to say probably not. But if it doesn't work, you could try to get in touch with customer service. Man, that's a tricky one. Probably pretty outdated by this point. Yeah, I'm just not seeing Facebook come up at all, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh well. Standard wait time for an in-game ticket really kind of depends. Yay! Drunkard! So yeah, not 100% sure on the exact time. It goes back and forth. Really kind of depends on what the ticket load is at the time. Certainly we try to get it as soon as we can, but there are times when we have a heavy ticket load that things are a little longer than others. So. Any word on when Mordor hits the LOTRO store? It's in the FAQ as this winter. We'll have to stay tuned. We will, when it is in the store, we will announce it. We probably will not be pre-announcing that, however. But yes, you will know. No, I don't know when the Mordor soundtrack will be released. That's really not something we're directly involved in. I mean, clearly it's music for the Mordor stuff that we do, but all the specificities about the release of the soundtrack are really done on Chance Thomas and Huge Sound Records side. So really, any word about availability of the soundtrack is going to have to come from them. We're not really directly involved in it. Go watch my LOTRO stream now, the Dark Marauder says. Sure. No, I can't say anything, Evil Twin, in terms of whether that's even happening or not. Like I say, I'm not directly involved in it whatsoever. So that's going to be up to Huge Sound Records and Chance Thomas. Oh man, it's kind of slow. I'll be back to probably doing the epic book questing tomorrow or next Thursday. I just kind of wanted to hang around the farmers fair, so. Is that proper grammar to have Bagginses? I thought it was Baggins without an S. I don't know, Xanthor. Why don't you get in touch with me privately through like Twitter or something? I don't know what our ability to officially release those item IDs is. There may be some reasons why we would not want to do that, but I can check when you ask. Nope, Kanjal, we are not going to be adjusting the newly imbued LI cost. Sorry. As with any optional system, don't do it if you don't want to. Druid's Fire says, a couple of weeks ago, Chance said, hopefully soon, when someone asked on his Facebook page when the soundtrack would be coming out. Cool. Sounds great. When is my next 12-hour stream? It'll probably be for Extra Life. I haven't really gotten as far as scheduling it yet. But, yeah. So it'll be then. The other thing I guess I could mention is that the Harnkegger Games is coming back to Laurelin for... there we go. Ooh. On Laurelin. I need to look up the exact days of that, because they just announced that they are taking applications and all that sort of thing. But we will be streaming a bunch, if not almost all of it, on LOTRO stream here. I need to coordinate with some of the other LOTRO streamers, kind of see how we want to handle anything that might happen during their stream times, that sort of thing. But the Harnkegger games will be coming to LOTRO stream, and that should be pretty cool. And that'll be next month. So that's going to be kind of our next special event. And then, like I said, I'll be doing Afterlife. Probably something like a 12-hour stream. I don't do 24-hour streams in general, just because I don't believe they're very healthy. But that's just me. Even 12-hour streams are dangerous? Yeah, I mean, it can be, right? Ultimately, it's just a matter of getting up, taking breaks, that sort of thing. For me, I am known to occasionally game for 12 hours anyway. Because, you know, that's how I am. That's how I keep myself in good shape. So the idea of doing 12 hours isn't that bad for me. Still a lot, but I can do it. And that'll probably just be straight up LOTRO questing, I'm assuming, for Extra Life. If I do a non-LOTRO Extra Life stream, that'll be a separate thing. Probably on my personal channel. Yeah, I have thought about that as well, that we could do like a 24 or even 48-hour marathon with other LOTRO streamers involved, especially because we have LOTRO streamers that are global. So what's night for somebody is morning for somebody else, that kind of thing. So we might be able to make that happen potentially. I'll have to see what other peeps on LOTRO stream want to do. I don't know, Grolmori, if we have plans to revamp the mount window, like we did with the pet window. I'd say it's possible, but I don't know. I haven't heard of it. The pigs judging the local farmers is the easiest one to catch for sure. True, Andang. Don't want to get a heart attack. Yep. So when I do a 12-hour stream, basically what I'll do is usually about once every hour, certainly once every 2 hours, I'll take a 10-minute break or so, and I'll get up and walk around, do some kind of like circulation, stretching, things like that. And I don't do very many 12-hour streams. Like I say, I limit it generally to 2 per year, one for LOTRO, one for DDO. Because I do Movember on the DDO side, which raises money for testicular cancer research, that kind of thing. So, you know, a couple of times a year doing 12-hour streams I can handle, but I wouldn't do 24. So I drove to Indianapolis for Gen Con this year, which was kind of nuts, but I did. So I know exactly about sitting around all day. It's fun. I had audiobooks is the way I did it too. Makes the time pass by on those long trips. So. Yes. Yay. 2 more. And then I win this. Yay. No, James A., I don't know. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in just a couple minutes, but I want to see if I can get that last drunkard before I do so. I feel like I'm close. Any minute now. Yeah. There we are. Yay! I did it!
Well, the gall of some folk.
Nice. Alright. Thank you very much for watching Court of the Rings here on twitch.tv/LOTROstream, youtube.com/Lord of the Rings/live, and facebook.com/LOTRO. I'll be back next Thursday, not watching drunks, being a little more active, running the epic book on Landreval. Don't forget, we do have shows pretty much 24/7 here, getting pretty close anyway. You can find the full schedule over on twitch.tv/LOTROstream. Also, a link to the Google Calendar that has even more detail there. Say hello to The Martini Sunday afternoon right here as she has her first show on Twitch. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have fun.